Thank you for providing IBM with the opportunity to propose how the Government of Canada should adopt a new way to deliver secure, scalable, and competitive cloud services through the use of a marketplace solution. This approach will provide SSC with the ability to further capitalize on new technologies and adapt to increasingly complex and evolving digital landscape. In this video, we'll present how IBM would envision and support SSC in an agile creation of a SaaS PaaS marketplace that meets these goals while enabling protected B compliance efficiently. IBM proposes a governance-first design, which would be a centrally managed SaaS PaaS marketplace powered by security and compliance tools found on our IBM Cloud Catalog. This marketplace would focus on business capabilities, not infrastructure, and would be governed by the Government of Canada and SSC current procurement, security, and sovereignty systems. The next slides will highlight a solution design which we feel would enable SSC success creating a federal SaaS marketplace. Currently, CSP native marketplaces tie their services to infrastructure, limiting flexibility and competition. For SaaS providers, achieving protected B compliance has been a costly and time-consuming endeavor, creating barriers for innovation, long delays introducing enhancements, and in some cases restricting the participation of smaller vendors. IBM proposes building a solution that would focus on a governance-first approach. The SaaS PaaS marketplace would be a centrally managed solution by SSC. This marketplace would focus on business capabilities, not infrastructure. By working from this design principle, the marketplace would be governed by SSC and leverage Government of Canada procurement, security, and sovereignty criteria. Future changes to any of these subsystems would then require limited modifications or updates. In the current CSP siloed structure, updates to policies or systems often require multiple engagements from the various players, resulting in added time and expense. With a central control plane design, updates and changes could be implemented in a more expedient manner across all suppliers at the same time. IBM operates today from a protected B aligned managed environment for our own SaaS offerings. And our proposed solution leverages our experience with this type of solution for the SSC SaaS marketplace. IBM has enabled multiple client organizations across the globe to build this type of marketplace for customers in various industries. IBM would propose that SSC should decouple the client marketplace from the service development and delivery, enabling client self-service for service discovery and provisioning, while continuing to leverage the Government of Canada procurement, security, and sovereignty tools to procure the SaaS services. This slide shows a small sample of the types of customer groups we have worked with to assist with the creation of similar builds. IBM has also benefited from the adoption of these tools, which allow our own procurement teams to standardize, reduce duplication, and automate tasks and reporting. As mentioned, our approach integrates with and enhances your existing cloud strategy while promoting innovation and fair competition. The solution would establish a clear separation between infrastructure and business software. The solution would support a phased build over time approach. There would be no need to complete the entire solution on day one. Our proposed marketplace solution would leverage a multi-layer design, providing critical capabilities, including access for both managers of the platform as well as for tenants, onboarding SaaS and PaaS providers faster from any cloud service provider, AWS, Azure, or other third parties yet to be identified. The solution supports fair competition, avoids vendor lock-in, reduces the burden on smaller ISVs while maintaining security, acts as a procurement and governance layer, not a cloud service provider replacement. The solution reduces the per department amount of assessment and overhead currently experienced. These next slides delve deeper into the solution, how it works. Once deployed, SaaS providers would submit for addition to the SSC SaaS Marketplace. Providers inherit a defined subset of protected B controls. Vendors focus only on application-specific controls. This reduces CCCS costs, time, and duplicated assessments. This solution can drive multiple tangible benefits, lower security and certification barriers without lowering standards, enables smaller SaaS providers are able to compete, scales protected B enablement efficiently, reduces costs associated with individual SaaS and cloud service provider assessments and reviews by removing the CSP silos. This updated diagram aligns well with the intent behind the original marketplace request and clarifies several points that are typically ambiguous in marketplace discussions. At the top, the SaaS PaaS Marketplace catalog is explicitly positioned as a business and governance layer focused on discovery, procurement, entitlement, and policy enforcement rather than as a hosting construct. This directly maps to how SSC and departments generally think about a marketplace, a single authoritative entry point for approved services that simplifies acquisition, standardizes onboarding, and enforces guardrails without dictating where workloads must run. Beneath the SaaS PaaS Marketplace catalog, the ISV SaaS pre-assessment layer bridges the gap between procurement and security assurance by showing supply chain review and pre-assessment against Government of Canada aligned controls via the CSP layer. The diagram addresses a core concern in the original request, how to reduce the time and friction to onboard SaaS services while maintaining security rigor. This enables a tiered model where some offerings are simply listed and governed through policy, while others can inherit controls through a managed environment, which is especially important for smaller ISVs that would otherwise struggle with full certification. This final section demonstrates the Security and Compliance Center, or the CSPM, sits at the unifying control plane across IBM Cloud and other CSPs and on-prem environments. This directly supports the marketplace requirement for consistent compliance, visibility, and enforcement across the heterogeneous platforms. Finally, the IBM MCSP SaaS layer shows an optional path for both IBM and third-party SaaS to run in a managed, compliant environment with inherent controls without making that a prerequisite for the marketplace inclusion. Together, these elements demonstrate that the marketplace request is being met through separation of concerns, marketplace for discovery and governance, CSPM for assurance, and flexible runtime options where services actually operate. Boxes below demonstrate the various options for connectivity between both third-party and IBM offerings, both on-prem, in and other CSPs. By working with a unified control layer, shared services would have the ability to ensure users of the marketplace are able to select SaaS and PaaS options which meet their proper requirements and policies as set by shared services for all providers, avoiding multiple tools and the complexity and cost to manage cloud service providers' individual or specific tools. Shared services has the options working with local services partners or IBM Consulting. SSC can build and integrate the marketplace to adhere to Government of Canada design format to ensure a consistent look and feel with other government departments, ensure streamlined adoption for users, the user community, and avoid concerns associated with the rollout of new unfamiliar tools. Through our solution, marketplace users can discover, explore, and request services governed by policies established by Shared Services Canada through a self-service catalog. Capabilities to search on SaaS solutions in general or specific to a vendor would be supported in the marketplace, just as the Government of Canada cloud users are able to search today. IBM believes building a management layer solution for the SaaS PaaS marketplace would enable addressing a wide variety of requirements across multiple departments and can be tailored to provide different solutions with varying degrees of security to address specific departmental and shared services requirements. Examples include public safety, tax administration, social services, etc. Finally, the proposed marketplace's Security and Compliance Center enables shared services to ensure all service lines and SaaS providers adhere to the policies and requirements established by the Government of Canada. As a potential next step, IBM suggests that we meet to jointly discuss and develop an initial design, then work together to create a proof of concept, leading to a pilot rollout. Leveraging agile methodologies and proven capabilities, we can work together to build and test a variety of use cases for the marketplace with your team. IBM is ready to collaborate with shared services to prototype this marketplace and protected B environment. Together, we can create a secure, scalable, and competitive ecosystem for Canadian cloud services.